Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's One Solo here with ASQD Gaming, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you all so much for tuning in today for some more Escape from Tarkov. So in today's video, we are going to be going in depth with the AKM assault rifle, showing you guys how to set this bad boy up the best way possible. We're going to be going over the weapon mods, exactly how to set this thing up, and then also we're going to be going over the recoil difference between the base version and the fully modded version. So without further ado, guys, let's just jump right into it. Alright guys, so this is going to be our standard AKM that we're going to be modding in today's video. So this is just, like I said, the standard AKM, nothing special about it. You can actually buy this from Proper Level 2, so it's not really that hard to get to Proper Level 2, you know, maybe an hour or two of gameplay. And it just makes it so that it's not really that tough of a weapon to get. It does run about 35,000 rubles for just the base gun itself. And then obviously you're going to have the traders a lot higher if you want to get all of these attachments here that we're going to be putting on it today. So the first thing I do want to talk about real briefly before we get into customizing this weapon is I heard a few people talking to me in the comments of some videos and just talking around the web saying, you know, it doesn't really feel too much different than the AK-74N. So when you fully mod the AK-74N and then you fully mod the AKM, the recoil is noticeably different. The AK-74N has a lot less recoil than the AKM, but in return, the AKM is going to hit harder. It does have a little bit slower of a fire rate compared to the AK-74N, but this baby shooting the 7.62 ammo, especially if you guys are using the BP ammo, this thing hits like a truck. You know, it'll shred through Fort and Kivers and even the Fast MT helmets. This thing shreds through. You just got to make sure that you mod it correctly with some of these attachments and stuff to make it so that the recoil is controllable, because stock version of this weapon, it has a lot of recoil. So I'm going to show you guys exactly how to mod that out so you can kind of compensate for that recoil. So let's just jump right into it. So the first thing that we're going to be doing, as always, we're going to be throwing on the ME4 adapter for the AK. This is what you need on all AKs to kind of change out your stock. Next, we're going to put the Colt A2 buffer tube and then also the PRS Gen 2 stock. So this has kind of been a common thing over the last couple weapon builds because it is the best stock in the game by far, and you'd be dumb not to have it on your weapon. Next, we're going to move down here and put on the RK3 pistol grip. Like always with all the AK weapons, it is the best pistol grip for the AK weapons. Then we're going to move up here to the magazine. We're still going to have a 30-round magazine, but we're going to be switching over to this one here. And it just kind of matches the theme of the weapon a little bit. Obviously, you're going to have a tan stock, a tan magazine, a tan, you know, front foregrip and everything up here. So it just kind of makes the weapon blend together. So then also real quick, we're going to be putting on the RP1 charging handle because it doesn't really affect the gun that much. It does give you +1 ergonomics, so why not throw it on there? Next, let's move up here to the handguard. We're going to be switching it over to the MEO AKM planet, or the earth color there, because like I said, I want it to blend in with the rest of the gun, so at least it looks nice. And then we're also going to be throwing on the AFG M-Lock grip here because it, like I said, this is the best grip stock setup for the weapons in this game currently, the AK variants, to reduce recoil by a maximum amount. Next, we're going to be moving up here, and like always, let's see here. We're going to throw on the TT AKM adapter for the suppressor, and it's not going to let us put the suppressor on because it always puts the magazine behind the gun for some reason. And then you're going to be throwing on the DTK 4M muzzle brake. This really acts as a good suppressor for this weapon. Like I said, it's really, really good. It's one of the best suppressors to put on the AKM, but in turn, it is the most expensive one to put on the AKM. So real quick, just because I want to be able to sell this part, I'm going to come up here and take the rear sight off of this weapon because it really doesn't need to be there. Then we're going to go up top here, throw on the Tactical Tula 10,000 mount like always because, you know, it's the best mount. You don't want to use the built-in dust cover on this because that's really going to reduce your ergonomics, and there's no point in doing that. So then we're going to jump up here. We're going to try something a little bit new, guys. I've just kind of been experimenting with this sight, and I'm really liking it the way it sets up. So we're going to go with the SIG Bravo 4 4x30 scope. I know it looks a little funky, and then we are going to be throwing the PK06 sight up on top. And the first thing I know you guys are probably going to say is, man, that just does not look right. It looks really weird. But I have really been liking the way this setup is. It really, when it's in single shot mode, the AKM, like I said earlier, hits like a truck. So when you have it in the single shot mode, you can kind of turn this into a DMR with this scope. And then if you get into your close range engagements where you're going to want to turn on full auto, the PK06 sight on top works tremendously. I actually really like this setup actually more than using the hammer scope with the Delta Point aim assist thing up on top, just because the Delta Point, it's a good sight. Don't get me wrong, it's a good sight. But the PK06 is a much better sight in my opinion for your kind of your close range shooting and stuff like that. I wish you could put a Weaver sight up on top of here, but I don't think you can. Otherwise, I would be in absolute heaven. So next I'm going to show you guys exactly how this thing fires, the base version of this weapon fires compared to the fully modded out version here. And then hopefully you guys can get a chance to build this weapon and give it a try, because I know you guys will not regret it, because like I said at the beginning, with the 7.62 ammo, and if you kind of put this setup on, it really controls the recoil, and it turns this thing into an absolute monster that will shred fort, that will shred fast MTs, and will be getting you a lot of PMC kills. But that is pretty much all for the weapon breakdown of the AKM, guys. If you guys enjoyed it, you guys found this video helpful, you guys want to see more Escape from Tarkov videos like this, make sure to slap that like button and leave a comment down below. Also, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all things Escape from Tarkov, some weapon guides, and all sorts of fun stuff with this game. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you guys later. Peace out.